I was severely single. I was a serial dater. I was going on all these dates and I was single and I was hanging out with single guys and we're always talking about girls and we got a group chat and it's fun and we making jokes, we're sending memes. That's great. But when you move into a situation where you have a partner, you have someone you love, someone you care about, and you're in a partnership, a relationship, some of that noise from the single friends or the single life has to go in order for your relationship to grow. It's time for you to make a pivot and create boundaries around your relationship and where you're going and where you want to grow. Spiritual Fitness Podcast. I'm your host, Eric Bigger, and we back again with another episode. And today's episode is going to be on secondhand energy and how secondhand energy will become the energy you keep. You must be aware of the secondhand energy that you have in your life, that you have access to, that comes in your life, even times when you're not asking for it. Here we go. Let me give a shout out to Simplify Impact, who simplifies and impacts my audience, pushes out my visibility through my YouTube and all my content, and who take care of all my podcast episodes. So if you're looking for a podcast team to do your SEO, to market for you, Facebook ads, all the things, Simplify Impact is the way to go. And it'll get you right, and it'll get you tight, and it'll get you in alignment of your highest timeline of whatever your topic of discussion, your podcast, your platform is. And let's not forget Sparkling Rose, Elia Sparkling Rose. Get 20% off using my promo code EB20. Any orders up to $100. And we can't forget Miracle Season. Come on, get your Miracle Season hoodie. It's always your Miracle Season. Yes, hashtag it's Miracle Season. Go to the Instagram. Get you a hoodie, get you a t-shirt, get you a mug. Promo code for 50% off. All caps. M Season. The promo code in all caps is M Season. MSEASON. So it is. Last but not least, I'm gonna get a shout out to my cousin Dante Young, D Young Show. He's actually a comedian. He's really funny, and he just came out with his new all-purpose seasoning, D Young Season, and I'm proud of him. If you like me and you're a foodie, you like food, and we also have a restaurant in Baltimore called 1137 Seafood, the best seafood in Baltimore. Check us out. Go get you some seasoning. Come on, $10. You can afford it. Check it out and give us your feedback. And you also can go to his website at dyoungseasoning.com and get you a bottle. Let's get into this episode. Secondhand energy. Secondhand energy. I'm going to make this episode pretty quick and to the point, but I really want you to grab this because it's so important, because you are the energy you keep. You are the friends you hang around. You are the environment. When you share energy, you become energy. There's a thing, a life where at one point in my life, I was severely single. I was a serial dater. I was going on all these dates and I was single and I was hanging out with single guys and we're always talking about girls and we got a group chat and it's fun and we making jokes, we're sending memes. That's great. But when you move into a situation where you have a partner, you have someone you love, someone you care about, and you're in a partnership, a relationship, some of that noise from the single friends or the single life has to go in order for your relationship to grow. I remember when I was single and I was dating a lot, there were a few times where I was dating someone consistently that I liked, that they had single girlfriends, and their single girlfriends will always have something negative to say about our dating or our relating. And it bothered me. And I said, it's so interesting that it's always the people who don't have someone else who has something negative to say or have something to think about to tell the person you're dating or tell you, which is fine. But at the same time, if we don't live the same life and we're not in that same type of energy, sometimes that energy can be good or can be bad. For me, for anybody out there, you might be dating someone. Let me speak to a guy. I'm going to speak from my perspective. You might be dating someone or in a relationship with someone and love someone. And maybe you just got in a relationship. Maybe you just started dating them for a few months and you're starting to like, and you still have these single guy friend or single girlfriends, whoever you are, man or woman, and you love them. They've been your friends your whole life. I think it's time for you to make a pivot and create boundaries around your relationship and where you're going and where you want to grow. In most instances, people don't know how to say no or cut their friends off or spend less time because they're afraid they're going to hurt their feelings. And people always say, well, I knew you longer than them. I knew you before they even knew you exist and all these things, but you're not dating your friend. So what happens is the energies of those single friends become the energy of you, becomes the thoughts of you, and eventually will become the decisions of you. You'll start thinking like a single guy if you're dating or if you're in a relationship. You'll start acting like a single man if you're in a partnership because you're around single energy. Everything is energy. Just like secondhand smoke, if you're around someone who's smoking cigarettes and you happen to be in their energy and their vibration, you're going to pick up on the smoke and it's going to get into your lungs. You're going to be impacted. I say all that to say, if you're dating someone, if you're in a serious relationship and you love and care about someone, you need to set boundaries and stop hanging out with your friends that are single or give them the awareness of where you're at. You will become the energy you keep. Prime example, in Baltimore, Baltimore is known to be a working city, a city where there's a lot of crime, there's a lot of drugs, and a lot of violence. I'm from Baltimore. Shout out to Baltimore. I love Baltimore. Be more careful. Charm city, my city. No place like it. I love it. It made me who I am. However, that environment didn't benefit me as I got older. When I went to college and graduated from Hampton University, I had an option to work in the government in DC or take a one-way trip with $1,000 to LA. I took the trip to LA and I've been here ever since. I say all that to say, if I would have stayed in that environment, the second energy of Baltimore, the environment would have somewhat became me. Not that it would have been bad or been negative. It still would have had an impact on my psyche, on my thought patterns, on my decisions, how I showed up, how I spoke, and how I act and took on life. Flip side, I came to LA. I've been on 4 TV shows. I've been on national commercials. I've written 2 books. I've met some amazing people and amazing clients. I changed the energy. I'm getting secondhand energy of being in LA, the environment of LA. So those are 2 examples that you can think about. Let's think about working out and exercise. Let's think about health and well-being. You're on a diet, or you want to lose 10 pounds. You want to eat clean, go to bed on time. Your environment could be your kitchen or your cabinet. If your spouse or your family that you living with or you live together is constantly buying a bunch of sugar, a lot of carbs, and it's in the cabinet, it's in the refrigerator, you either got to have extreme discipline or you got to tell them stop buying these things. Because guess what? I don't care how much weight you want to lose, how focused you're going to be. It's going to be hard to avoid the energy of the carbs, the sugars, because it's in your environment. It's going to affect you. Now, granted, if you're like a LeBron James or a Denzel, you're getting ready for a role and you got a real thing, then yeah, that energy is going to become your energy. That's why they say you are the 5 people you hang around. I'm around a bunch of people who are always speaking negative and gossiping about other people. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to become negative and I'm going to gossip as just as much as they do. We got to be aware of the secondhand energy that we're keeping, that we're choosing to be in front of. Also, on the flip side, I'm being privileged and fortunate to train and coach a very high-end, elegant, powerful CEO type of people. Within that energy, I'm walking into estates considered mansions. I'm seeing people get on private jets, making multi millions of dollars, and they actually are living what they're doing. And they're not celebrities. They're the it factor in their world. Because I'm in that energy outside of LA and outside of being on TV, I have a different world that I'm walking into, and I'm benefiting from high-end clients because now I get to see how they think, how they live, how they act. And honestly, training and coaching these clients all these years, I started to hire me a cleaning person because they have maids in their homes. I get my car washed once a week because they get their car washed once a week. What I'm saying is you are the energy you keep. Secondhand energy is everything. Get around the energy that's going to benefit you, that's going to make you better, that's going to celebrate you, that's going to hold you accountable, and it's going to push you to your higher self, to your goals, and make you incredible, make you powerful. Stop hanging around people and stop being in environments that don't support your growth, that don't acknowledge your power, that don't accept you for your unconditional self, your real self, your most authentic self. You are responsible for the choices you make, the energy you call in, the energy you invest, and the things you do. Let's make it simple. Let's make it relatable. Everyone has a social media account. There's a certain amount of accounts you follow. And what is it? Negative? Is it positive? Is it the Shade Room? Is it CNN? Is it KTLA? Sports Center? It's the NBA? Who do you follow? Why do you follow them? And is their energy coming through you? I really want you to think about that. Think about it right now. Who in your life impacts you the most, good or bad? And what energy are they keeping? Because you're becoming that, because they're impacting you. I once at a point in my life was dating someone who was severely depressed. Guess what happened? I took on that energy. I somewhat became that energy. I was stressed out, even though life was still stressful, but I was really stressed. I started to get alopecia. I was losing hair on my beard because I was so stressed. That energy was coming through me, through them, and I was taking it on as if it was mine. I'll say this and I'll end with this. Do not make someone else's mess your message. I repeat, do not allow someone else mess to become your message, because you are the energy you keep. Secondhand energy. And this is why prayer is important. This is why meditation is important. This is why breathwork is important. This is why having things like sage and Plato Santo to clear the energy, Tai Chi, working out, eating healthy, because you want to always purify your energy. And to be spiritually fit, you must be authentic and move with integrity. If you're around people who are not moving in integrity, that's going to come through your vessel, through your vibration, through your life. And now you're not going to be living in integrity. Or you're gonna be guilty by association. That's how the cookie crumble. That's how the ball rolls sometimes. So you have to be aware of the secondhand energy that comes into your life, the energy you keep, and who are you surrounding yourself with and why. It's miracle season. Miracles don't come easy, but they're worth it. And I want you to know the miracle that you are. You shouldn't be giving your energy to people who don't support you, who are not where you are, or where you want to go. And granted, it is not saying that it's easy to remove people. I mean, these are family members, these are parents, these are elders, these are people you love. Maybe people you even took care of most of your life. But you have to make an intentional decision to be around the energy that you want to be the secondhand energy because it's going to make you better. That's like if I was with LeBron James every day playing basketball, eventually I'm gonna be playing basketball and I'm a benefit from being in his energy because of who he is. That's like if someone hang out with me, you're gonna be motivated. You're gonna work out. You're gonna do some type of affirmation because my energy is gonna come through me, through you. Listen, guys, I want the best for you. I want you to win, and I want you to love yourself unconditionally to know the energy you keep and make wise and sound decisions. Join my broadcast channel on Instagram, Spiritual Fitness, Prayer, and Miracles. Join me, join the group. It's amazing. Get you some merch. It's miracleseason.co. Follow me. Let's build some rapport. And remember the secondhand energy because you're the energy you keep. I'm out. Peace.